Alright, so the boat did not sell. We're at Skipper Bud's right now. We did have one person attempt to buy it and his loan didn't go through. What sucks is they took it off the internet waiting for this guy for a sea trial and his loan and all that stuff. So driving it back home, I want to show you how I got it. I have the steering wheel transporting it with the bungee so the motor doesn't fall to the side or to the side, right? So that steering wheel is bungeed in there. I have the gear in on so your propeller don't spin, right? Everything is out of it. I'm not transporting it with the bimini on it or anything like that. Well, the canvas on it, is completely off. All the seats are off because if you leave the canvas on and a button snaps, it's just gonna flap for 2 hours and scratch your paint, right? The bimini is down because that bimini is not made for expressway speeds. It's only in plastic, so it's not made for expressway speeds. All right, the bimini is actually wrapped in a towel and bungeed closed. This little pin for back here is inside of here because this little pin will scratch up your paint. So that's all wrapped and bungeed tight. All wrapped and bungeed tight. Now this is completely down, bungeed to there, so it'll move some, but okay, I'm gonna put that. See, that hits the towel. That don't hit the that don't hit the and that don't hit the fiberglass, right? Everything is on the inside of the van. The van's hooked up. The first thing I did was hooked up the van. So let me get out of this. All right, so we got a little bit sun faded. I waxed it before we came, but it just sat outside, so it did get sun faded. I never had this sun faded right there, if you could see it. I never had that line there before, so I do have to actually have it professionally waxed when we get home. So this is how I'm trailering it home, just like this. Nothing inside of it. The motor bungeed straight so it don't flop side to side. In gear so the propeller's not spinning, and the bimini down so it's not catching the 75-80 mile an hour wind on the expressway. Also, you don't want your boat canvas on because you don't want it scratching, flapping, scratching that. All right, so here we are, home sweet home. Already put on blocks. I gotta have it waxed. You see it's kind of faded right there. It's already on blocks. What we do is we push it into the backyard and then this folds over, and then we got enough room for that to park in there. This is our second stage parking that we normally have. So the boat the grill gets moved and the boat's normally stored right here for the winter season, and it stays on blocks, but it gets lifted up on jacks for the winter season. So my kids didn't want me to sell the boat. My kids didn't want me to sell the boat. I figured I'd get rid of it since I wasn't using it as much. I always say whatever you put in the universe actually comes to flourishing, so I guess my kids won that time. So there's my boat YouTube dreaming, and it's gonna be here for another season, I guess.